Grayson, President of Horizon Community Funds of Northern Kentucky. We are Northern Kentucky's own community foundation, a public charity working together with individuals like you to make a difference in our Northern Kentucky home. We are facing an unprecedented crisis in our community. Horizon Community Funds and our partners are stepping up to address the critical needs in Northern Kentucky that have either resulted from or been intensified by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we are launching the new Horizon Northern Kentucky Coronavirus Relief Fund, which will provide much needed financial assistance to nonprofits serving individuals and families who are disproportionately impacted by the crisis in Boone, Campbell, and Kenton counties in Northern Kentucky. Our goal is to raise $4 million to support Northern Kentucky during this crisis. And thanks to many generous partners, we have been able to secure nearly half of our goal to date. But we have a long way to go, and there is significant need right now. We are calling on our entire community to join us in this effort to support our Northern Kentucky neighbors. Every dollar helps. I now would like to introduce the chair of the Council of Trustees for Horizon Community Funds, Bill Butler, for a few remarks.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Good morning, everybody. We in Northern Kentucky, now a community of 400,000 people strong, are coming together to do what a community is all about, supporting each other. For the past recent years, we've all been blessed with an abundance of jobs, which in times like these, we appreciate even more. No one of us has ever lived through the type of period in which we now find ourselves. And while we hope the duration is shorter than longer, we know there will be suffering and hardship, and people will be fearful. We pray that the efforts of our governments are well-grounded and correct. To not just slow business as in a recession, but to close businesses is unprecedented. We have faith that drug remedies are on the way and may be here soon. For the first time in our community, we have the ability in the Horizon Community Funds, a public charity, to pull together in times like these for the good of the whole. This is our first test since we were formed 3 years ago as a certified public charity. It is the first challenge of this nature, and already the response on the part of our leading citizens and corporations here in Northern Kentucky has been very strong. Our goal appears ambitious, based on history, a stretch, but we expect the needs will also be large. Many people will be furloughed from their jobs, and we in Northern Kentucky want to be ready to help them. This is the official announcement, and already the pre-commitments from our leading citizens and corporations approach nearly $1.8 million, a high percentage of our goal. Their generosity is an expression of the goodwill of the community for the community. Now is the opportunity for our entire Northern Kentucky population to come together for this common purpose of supporting those who need help in this difficult time. How? By making contributions to the Horizon NKY Coronavirus Relief Fund. Every business owner, every professional organization will want to do their part. Let us demonstrate that we care, that we are indeed one Northern Kentucky, united and giving. Nancy Grayson will explain how you can contact us, how you can make contributions on the Horizon Community Fund's website, and how we intend to serve the needs of the people by working hand in hand with the network of social service agencies already staffed to cooperate in the process of identifying and servicing those who will suffer hardship. Again, let us remain hopeful and helpful and supportive of each other. That is what community is all about.
Thank you, Bill. This is a historic time, and we must all come together to support Northern Kentucky. With your support, we can help address needs as they emerge, including food and basic hygiene and cleaning supplies, medication and healthcare needs not supported by insurance, and access to essential needs. And we will support other critical community needs as they arise in the coming weeks. We will work with trusted local nonprofit organizations to aid those who need the most help. Through the generous support from Butler Foundation and the R.C. Durr Foundation and our corporate citizens, including Fisher Homes and Dries Homes Foundation, First Financial Bank, and other individuals, we have secured pre-commitments approaching $1,800,000 as matching gifts to raise these much-needed funds in our community. Your contribution, no matter the size, will be leveraged with these gifts and the gifts of others to create even more support. Join us. You can make your donation online at www.horizonfunds.org. No donation is too small. We are grateful to our community partners as well. Northern Kentucky University, Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Northern Kentucky Regional Alliance, and St. Elizabeth Healthcare. St. Elizabeth is also establishing with the Horizon Community Funds an Associate Crisis Support Fund. And in a showing of support of their colleagues, the St. Elizabeth medical staff has pledged to match up to $100,000 of donations from the community to the Associate Crisis Support Fund. Now is the time for each and every one of us as Northern Kentuckians to step up. Our community needs us now more than ever than we've seen in our lifetimes. Again, take a moment to visit www.horizonfunds.org, www.horizonfunds.org, to make your gift. The coronavirus pandemic has taken an unprecedented toll on our community, and we must truly stand shoulder to shoulder if we want to stay ahead of this, for the common good, for one Northern Kentucky. Thank you.